guys, Blazing here, and today we got another Raid Shadow Legends video. So today we're actually talking about a video that Sheeny put up earlier today explaining the Chaos Ore and Oil method on how it's supposed to work. So I was watching the video, and no discredit to Sheeny, I was confused. I was really confused. I'm like, wait a minute, the way he was explaining it seemed like if I rolled or oiled, I should say, a stat on a piece of gear, um, and then I re-rolled it, I would get the same main stat as I did with the oil ascension. And if you look through some of the comments on the video, I'll actually bring the video up. It's we're not gonna play it, but if you read at some of the comments down, um, a lot of the other people were confused too. I mean, as some of the other comments came up, people started explaining a little more. But I figured I put a video out there. I already talked to Sheeny in depth about what he was trying to explain. So let me bring up my raid, and we'll kind of go through this together, and I'll show you guys exactly what he's talking about, right? So don't judge. We're going to use some 5-star gear up that I don't really care about, right? Because I have 5-star ore. So great right here. Now, most of us know that when we enchant a piece of gear, right, we're going to lose whatever this is when we re-roll it, right? So we re-roll it, and we have now lost all of that on there, right? So the glyphs are all gone. We've wasted them. And what Sheeny was trying to explain is, let's ascend this piece. Oh, right. So let's bring this piece up to 12, right? Okay, now we ascend it, and our substat or our ascension roll is defense. So what he's trying to explain in this is when you actually use the Chaos Ore on it, right, you actually keep the same ascension. So in the video that he was showing on his, where it said that it had a crit damage gauntlet ascension, and he actually ended up rolling crit damage instead of crit rate, he went crit damage. That's what he was trying to show. I don't think he was trying to do any clickbait or anything like that, or trying to confuse people. I think it might have just needed to be shown a little more in depth, like what I'm doing right now. But yeah, like I said, it seemed a little confusing. I was trying to figure it out myself. I'm like, wait a minute, if this is something that's done where, you know, if your oil ascension is re-rolling whatever your main stat is, and Plarium hasn't caught on to this and no one's caught on to this, I mean, I am in an endgame clan, so I would definitely know if something like this was going on. You know, secrets like that get passed around between all of us all the time. It's not just the very top clans. But yeah, that's what he was actually trying to explain. It wasn't him trying to mislead people and telling them that it is the oil ascension that you're gonna get. It's just basically stating that unlike glyphs, where we lose the glyphs when we re-roll, we don't lose the ascension when we re-roll, or the ascension doesn't get re-rolled as well. So which I guess is kind of good. I guess it's maybe a new way to try to roll up the gear now. You know, you kind of roll it to 12 if it's a semi-decent piece. You ascend it one time. If you get a triple roll, you ascend it, you see what you get. Maybe, I don't know. I probably won't try this method unless, you know, I think on like gloves I may, because you can roll crit damage. Um, so if you roll crit damage on the gloves and you get a crit damage main stat, that would be worth it. Um, maybe, I don't know, maybe I will just on the bottom pieces. The top pieces I don't really ascend myself anyways, or I haven't done it because it's just not worth it. So, yeah, guys. Again, I know his video was a little confusing. I figured I'd just kind of go a little more in depth and explain it. You know, I spoke to him in depth to try to understand what he was talking about in the video. You know, I know English isn't his first language, so it's a little hard sometimes. Um, you know, English isn't my native language either, but I've been speaking it for 20 plus years, so it's, you know, you wouldn't know it. Let's just say. But yeah, I think it was a great video that he did. It was informative. I think I don't think I will use this tactic myself, um, because I don't know. It just seems kind of counterintuitive, right? Um, you wanna, I guess maybe if it's just a particular set, like he was showing off um, lethal in there. So yeah, I guess if it's like a 6-star epic or legendary piece that's maybe rolled flat stat, you can try rolling it to 12, which isn't going to cost you much silver, especially if you do it during like a CBC or possibly doing it during a like a fusion event when you need to get the points for a artifact enhancement. Um, but yeah, I think overall, I understand what he was trying to explain. I appreciate what he was trying to explain. I think um, I think if it was the other way around, where we thought, where most of us thought watching the video, where it was whatever you roll for a an oiled stat would be your main stat, I think that would be great. I think that would be broken. But I think Player M would have fixed that in a heartbeat, because it would hurt their bottom line. And we all know that, you know, that's what they care about. So anyways, guys, I hope this was informative. I hope it explained exactly what he was trying to explain in his video. I will put the link to his video and his YouTube in the description below. If you haven't already followed him, please go follow him, throw him a sub. It doesn't cost you anything. Supports him in becoming a content creator. He's got a lot of great content on the channel. You know, he does very, very intuitive arena videos. That's what he's focused on. I have talked to him about collabing on the channel. Hopefully we can get something going soon. And yeah, so as always, guys, be well, be safe, be good to each other, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.